It's your boy LGP Qua in here with Hip Hop Since 1987. You already know.
Shout my Hip Hop Since 1987 niggas. HipHopSince1987.com.
What's good? It's your boy Rick Dange here with, we're gonna call him the voice of the youth.
Oh man.
But y'all definitely already know who it is. LGP Qua.
You know.
What's good with you, bro?
Nothing, chilling. Good to have this little interview. You know, this long overdue. Honestly.
Yeah, we super overdue, but, you know,
man. When people working, you know how that get, man.
Yeah.
It's
you
meant
know,
to happen. It always happens.
We both busy people, but it's good to be busy. Trust me.
Yeah. You stay busy, you stay hungry.
Right.
You stay hungry, you stay winning.
Now let's get into it, man. You're definitely a new artist in the city of Philadelphia, but you have probably the biggest buzz inside and outside the city out of all the newer artists.
Right.
But for the people that's watching this that may not be familiar with you, let them know your name, where you're from, and how you got your name.
My name LGP Qua. You know, let's get paid.
Okay.
You know, I'm from North Philly. I got my name. The people actually, you know. My voice of the youth, the people gave me that. LGP, that's let's stand for let's get paid. That's the motto. Like, since a youngin', came up with the group with my boys when we was young boys. LGP, let's get paid. Something everybody could relate to. We just ran with it.
Okay, that's heavy. Now you say you're from North Philly.
Yeah, North Philadelphia, 9th and Clearfield, Badlands section. I moved when I was, 10 years old to Nicetown, West Side, you know. So it's like, I'm from North. It's all the same thing when you think about it. It's just the Tioga section, but I'm from North. You feel me? North Philly to the death.
Okay. Now, what was your life like growing up in North Philadelphia?
I mean, not typical, but the typical thing your average young boy see from North. You got your gangsters, you got your school kids, you got your wannabe gangsters, and you got your helping people. I don't know, like you know how North get, like it's goofy. Like 1 minute somebody your man's, next minute they plotting on you, or like it's goofy. But North a good scene though, cause there's a lot of action in North. But there's a lot of action everywhere though. I ain't, you know.
And a lot of talent comes out of North Philadelphia for sure.
Yeah, definitely a lot of talent come out North. You mean, but Philly period as a whole, like the city, like every section from West, Southwest, North, like. Oh, like everybody doing their thing. Like different parts got their different people that stand out in their hood, and like everybody definitely doing their thing. Seriously.
Okay. Now let's start from the beginning. 2 years ago, where were you? What were you doing?
2 years ago, I was booked, drug case. Like, but I always would rap. Like I never took it serious. I know 1,000 people say that and they say, and then but no, like that's really how it be though. Like some people they late bloomers on, you know, they path to be, you know, great. But I was a late bloomer, but I always knew how to rap. Like I just had a wordplay. Like I was like the class clown in school, so I naturally was funny or witty with my words. Okay. And it was like I was a heavy We Run the Streets DVD boy.
Right.
Like I'm talking about from the Too Raw for the Streets days to all that. Like that was when hip hop was like at its peak, and Philly was just everybody was on there like on some shit, like everybody coming up. And I just stayed like attached to that, like I ain't never leave it, and just brought it into this, like this era. I just took bits and pieces of that, bits and pieces of the past, put them in the future, mixed it together, man. Okay. That's why we got the new school rapping. That's what I like to call it. Okay. Man.
Now, like you said, you were booked 2 years ago, but you were able to take a negative experience and turn it into a positive experience of where you at now.
Yeah, cause like, it was like I used to hang with my boys, right? Okay. And like, some of them was, you know, about that. Some of them was still trying to figure out if they was, and the other half, that'd be me. Like, it was like I'm hanging around them every day, so it's like I'm trying to be who I'm hanging with. Like, you is who you hang around, cause eventually they traits going, you know, like you get what I'm saying, rub off on you, but. I tried to be like that. I never was good at it. Like, not saying anybody can pull a trigger. It's anybody. An 8-year-old can pull a trigger, you know. But I learned. I kept trying to follow in their path, or trying to basically be like that lane, like be in that lane. That wasn't ever me. Like, you feel me? But my motto, like, why spend 100 years in the cell when I could spend 100 mil with my guys, my family? You feel me? So that's why it was like, once I heard the old heads always say, "Young in these streets ain't for you," get out the streets, you just gonna keep coming to jail. Mind you, it's people that's booked that's like 40 plus, 50 telling me this. And it's like, damn. You know, I'm a youngin', so I'm like, oh, like I ain't trying to be giving that advice to somebody in the same colors and blues as them. So that's when I realized like I had to switch the hustle up, man. Like, cause ain't nothing really in the streets. Like, ain't nothing there but like heartache, like pain, suffering, misery, like.
So you say you've been rapping for a while, but what actually got you into rap, and how long have you been rapping?
What got me into rap was like, when you're a fan of something, like I was a fan before anything. When you're a fan, it's like, damn, what if I could do that? Like, or what if I start doing this and I'm the big man and everybody's saying my name in the light. So it's like the basic thing everybody do, whatever craft they doing. Like, I want to be that top guy if I do want to pursue this career. So that's what made me want to do it. Like, I'm gonna give this a shot and let's see how they take me. You feel me?
Okay.
And you said as far as like what made me want to like pursue how I'm pursuing it? Yeah. I'm trying to change, man. I'm trying to change the narrative that's going on. Like, I mean, if everybody in the city look at me right now, they'll see on my Instagram, like, I did a lot, and I did do a lot, but it's like, I ain't do nothing yet, you feel me? Like, I want, when I'm done with this, however this go, I want to leave my mark. It's like, young boy definitely started something, and when, like, it's over, my name gonna live on from that, like, that positive thing, though, you feel me? Okay. And we getting there. It's getting there for sure. It's definitely getting there, but we still pushing.
Okay. Now you just mentioned the word positive. Positivity is something that is definitely associated with you when I think about you as an artist. And so, on your page and in your music, you always promote positivity and you're like anti-violence and all the dumb stuff. Why did you decide to go that route with your music career as opposed to the route that 99% of these other artists are going?
I mean, not that I see, that's another thing I try to like clear up. Like, I don't knock nobody music, you feel me? Like, I rap how I rap and make my music how I do, because that's me. But I don't knock nobody in my city that, you know, rap a certain way or talk about something that maybe I disagree. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, we building, like, people building to get out. So it's like, if this like, last year, Negative was trending. Like, not saying it's not, but Negative was on the rave. Like, it was like, in they heads, I can't go far unless I'm talking about killing a nigga. Like, or I'm the Zan man. Like, I'm bored. So it was like, that's what they had to do. Like, if it's trending, people gonna do it, as you can see.
Definitely.
So you can't knock I never knocked nobody for doing that. But when I came in the game, what make me like, not saying I'm different from everybody, but what make me like just stand out a little bit more, I came out of nowhere. Like, my story wasn't we know him, he's slightly building up, he had a hit and took off. Like, that wasn't my story. My story wasn't, he been doing this, his folks known, so it's like, I was really just the underdog young boy who just got in front of a camera for 60 seconds and spit like from the heart. And it touched people, obviously. You feel me? And the repost started. And everything started clicking and everything started happening fast because I started realizing like, I can't go far being or doing what somebody else do. I'm not good at it like they is. But I could do me. You know, the sky is limitless. Like, so it was like, that's what made me step in this lane. Not even saying step in it, because I think I'm past stepping in it. I think I'm really leading this lane, like like perfecting it and all that. And I see a lot of people in my city that like I said, last year Negative was trending, like not saying I you know, like, oh yeah, it's all about him, I'm the face of it, but it was like I was back in that positivity, that mood, that wave from the get-go, and so hard I made him respect it to the point, damn, Qua, like, I could do that because Qua doing it. So you feel me? It's like, I don't gotta be embarrassed. Like, it's cool. I see what happened when I really be myself, and that's all I want to be, like the ultimate role model, man. That's what I'm aiming to be, the ultimate role model.
Hey man, that's heavy right there. If you had to describe your music, how would you describe your music?
Well, and that's another $1 million question that everybody thinking like, oh, we know he could freestyle. He could freestyle his ass off, but can he make a song? Can he make music? So I'm gonna describe my music. I'm a versatile boy. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I always want to keep it positive because, like I said, it's a lot of kids that look at me like everything. Like, and they you know, I inspire them. So whatever I do, it reflect what they might do. So I gotta be mindful of that. But at the end of the day, I can't lie to them either. Like, sometimes I might say something and somebody like, man, why he just sometimes you gotta be like brutally honest to the people. Like you can't hold no punches sometimes. So that's where I'm at with that.
Okay. Now, what artists are you listening to, and who inspires you?
Well, in my city wise, I listen to all the young boys, all the up and comers, cause just like how we doing this interview, like I said, I was a fan looking at somebody doing the interview. You feel me? And it's like somebody looking at this interview and they like, all right, so you feel me? Like it's always somebody out there that's just waiting to like come for the spot, or like they hungry right now. I know they hungry. You feel me? So they keep me motivated. So I always look at the underdogs or the ones that don't got that much buzz, cause I was just in their shoes. Feel me? So I know you got the talent, but when you don't got the spotlight on you, it's like the progress real slow opposed to a shout out that could get it like right there. So I look at all the young boys in my city. As far as like out the city, I listen to like I give everybody a shot. Like I listen to the, of course, I listen to the 80s music, 90s music. I listen to all type of music. Like I love music. Like I give everybody a shot, man.
Now, I've definitely seen you in pictures with a lot of celebrities from all over, from the heavyweights like Nas, KRS-One, to Chris Tucker's. Like I said, I've seen you all over the place, man. Who's the coolest person you've met so far? I know it's a hard question.
Yeah, because like everybody was so genuine, because you got to understand, like, us Philly guys, like, well, especially being a youngin' from Philly, like me seeing people who I idolized or seen on TV to be shaking their hands and they telling me, like, I'm something they never seen before. Like you really like that Philly, you really doing your thing. Is for these young boys, it's like it's crazy. But everybody I met was genuine, from the Nas's to the Chris Tuckers, the Will.I.Ams. Like everybody I met was genuine because they all see it. Like they all see like we never seen this before. Like somebody rapping and talking how you talking. And it's a wave. It's like you started something that's crazy right now. So it's like they tell me that and I be psyched. I be bugging out sometimes because I'm like, yo, like, I just watched you like 2 years ago on Stars. But no, though, it's all love though, man. Everybody I met was genuine and they all put me on game. Snoop put me on game when I seen him. I go out LA, I always link up with some, like they always want to put me on game. And that's one thing I make sure I keep, like the older guys, the veterans of the game. Like, I always keep an ear for them. Feel me? Pay homage.
Now, what's been like the craziest experience you've had so far, good or bad, as you've been making your rounds doing this music so far?
The best experience I had, like, it was like I got to see and meet, and just like all my answers was like, all my questions, all my questions was answered. Like, yo, like, how would it feel if I'm, like, you feel me, that bull? Like, if you want to, like that's real. Like, that's a good feeling, man. I'm blessed to have that. But the best feeling was when me and Foot Locker, when we did our when I signed my second endorsement deal with Nike. And we was doing Hungry. You feel me? We was shooting for Hungry, and it was like everything was just lit. Like everything, like my own everything. Like I had my own everything. I just felt like one of them ball players. Like real rap. I was happy. I'm still happy. Like I was excited because it's like I used to wake up and be like, damn, I'm never gonna know what that's like. You feel me? Like what is that like? That feeling. That's all I ever wanted, man.
Now we're gonna come back to talk about the endorsements in a second, but
shout my hip-hop since 1987 niggas. HipHopSince1987.com.
And the project's called Already Paid.
Yeah.
Now let's start off with.
That's my label.
Okay, that's your label.
Already Paid is the label.
So that was the reason why you named it that. Yeah. Get the label out there, let people know.
I'm already paid because I've never been a dirty ass nigga. Real shit. That's how I felt.
What was it like putting this project together?
That shit was easy.
Really? How long did it take you to put the project together? Like when did you say, all right, start? It was nothing.
I was been supposed to put a project together.
Right.
Feel me?
Right.
You can ask my man's Briz. I got 40 songs at a studio. I ain't been at in months. I could have ended that shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, I decided like, since all my shit was getting leaked, that I'm just go to the studio, make all new shit.
Right.
You feel me?
Okay.
Then I'm gonna throw that shit on the tape.